Onto Vicky Light, please. Hey guys, how are you today? All right, I'm just getting a card for somebody who's asked for one. Oh, hang on, let me just get there. How are you all today? Man, I tell you what, how's the energies going where you are? Today's going to be fun, right? Oh, I just want this card. It's not going to give it to me yet, so I'm going to wait for that one. But I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already pulled out for today. Okay, let's get into this. Nanu, all my soul-searching warriors, thank you so much for being here today. Okay, it is 9 a.m. Sunday morning as usual. Here I am, and it's hot. It's a hot day here in Queensland already. Oh my God, it is so humid. So I've got my hair tied up. I didn't cut it, guys. I've still got my hair on, but I've just tied it up today because it is so humid here this morning. Okay, now before we start today, I want to do a little prayer. We're going to start with a little prayer this morning because there's a lot of hurt going on. Have you noticed right now how many people are coming out of the woodworks with their little witch fests? Whinging, carrying on. Oh my God, I can't tell you how much bickering is happening with people. I did a video the other day. It's called Chaos Comes from Living in Chaos. I think that's what it was called. And in that video, I'm talking about how we ourselves create the chaos that we then put out there to all these other people. You know, I saw this idiot. That's all I'm going to call him, because I can't comprehend what goes through these people's heads. He's driving along the road and he sees a Trump sign in a guy's front yard. So it's in his yard. So this guy does a reverse, turns around. He's got his wife in the car. She's recording it. And he drives up into this guy's yard and runs over the Trump sign. But the owner has put spikes in it. So as this guy takes off, boom, 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 this guy gets out of his car because his tire's flat, and he blames the guy who had the sign. What sort of mentality is this, where we are now living in a time where we create the issue? Well, that guy did. He created the issue. He ran over the sign. He was the one who got injured, or his car got injured. And then he blames the guy who was sitting there doing his own thing. So this is all about self-accountability, self-responsibility, and also allowing others to be who they want to be. We are now in the throes of the spiritual war. My video yesterday is already over 500 hits. So thank you to all the people who watched that one yesterday. It's called The Government is Freaking Out because the UFOs are coming, the aliens are coming. And this is exactly why I'm wearing my Space Fleet t-shirt today, Starfleet. This was actually designed by Brian May, the lead guitarist of Queen. You know Brian May? Bohemian Rhapsody? He is an astrophysicist. He's got a PhD in astrophysics. And he was the one 40 odd years ago, because it took him 30 years to get his PhD. He was the one who said that we have to start a Starfleet because when the aliens come here, we need to be unified. We need to show peace globally. So I love Brian May because he's an astrophysicist, right? But at the end of the day, if we don't start unifying, and if we don't stop being offended and throwing these little temper tantrums on YouTube, TikTok, and X, wherever else you want to go, but if they don't stop their self-conceited behavior and start seeing what is happening globally, this global change that you guys are obviously in because you're watching me today, right? This world is going to go to some serious consequences. Okay? I know how close we just got to World War III if Harris got in. I saw it in 2001. We just dodged a bullet by about less than what Trump missed the bullet on his ear. Less than that. So why do these ones now have to keep acting angry? They're still in. I just saw Kathy Griffiths, the girl with the red hair. She's ginger hair. And she's always out there as this real controversial actress. Kathy Griffiths has just come out and she said, if you're now scared, get yourself some. Actually, I've got a quote. I actually wrote it down when I saw it this morning because I watched her. She said, get support if you're too scared to walk down the street. Now, is this someone that's still in fear? Is this someone now making fear in others? Oh, I'm too scared to walk down the street because Kathy Griffiths just put that thought in my head. See where we've got to be so careful now, guys? We have to be so careful with who we listen to. Because I just watched this big psychic on TV yesterday because I had a day off yesterday. Whoa, I had a nothing day. But at the end of the day, I was watching this lady with like 300,000 subscribers, and she was saying that the world is now going into the worst times ever. Now, how can they say that when Trump's already been in and he cleaned up stuff last time he was here? So I'm not saying I approve of Trump. Hello, I know what he's like as a man. I've watched his documentaries. I know how controlling and he does with his wives and the rest of it. So don't think I'm in alliance here with Trump at all. I am in alliance with Starfleet. I am in allegiance with unified peace and love. Okay? The aliens are looking down on us and they're laughing. They are absolutely petrified of how much destruction and war we create within ourselves. So how much would we instigate if another species came here that we saw as a threat? Because, hello, the governments would see it instantly as a threat. Look at every alien movie out there. Even E.T., the most loved up alien of ever time with Drew Barrymore when she was a kid. But look how the military destroyed that alien because we see them as a threat. It's time to get over that. It is time to get over this belief system that everything around us is a threat. And we've got to start getting into this unified Starfleet environment of being unified and loving. I can't say it enough. So a prayer for today, guys, before I even start, is I've got 2, 4, 6 cards already pulled. But we need to start forgiving those doing the wrong thing. It is now time to say, you know what? You can do whatever you like. And I'm going to point this today at Fauci because Fauci's about to get an A kick, if you know what I mean, a 3-letter word, A kick. As I was saying, kick. Fauci, I don't know why you did what you did because I can't comprehend it because I'm on a different frequency to you. But you know what? You were here to teach me a lesson. And this is what we've got to remember here. People do things to teach us lessons. And what am I learning from Fauci? How not to be nasty. How not to live in fear. How not to trust in what I don't believe in. So thank you, Fauci, for teaching me how to be a better person. This is how we've got to start looking at life, guys. This is how we've got to start operating as a humanity, not just individual humans, but as a humanity moving forward. Amen. Let's get into some cards, hey? Alrighty, so hello, gorgeous guys, everyone here, Josie Science. Please tell me why my boyfriend, Justice Romero, talked to me again and go out with me. Everything we saw in the beginning, why isn't he answering me? So first thing I've got to say, guys, I do readings for people. Okay, today I'm going to just say it. I do not do readings for people without their consent, and I'm pretty sure this guy does not want me to tap into who he is. So, Josie, Science, I'm only going to do a card for you, and I got the Page of Swords. I pulled this about half an hour ago for you, darling, and this is the Disappointment card. I would be concentrating on you, young one. I would be concentrating on your studies. I would be concentrating on where you want to be in 5 or 10 years rather than some guy who is, if he's going to ghost you now, imagine what he'll do to you in another 2 or 5 years when you start bringing in money and you're earning more than him. So please take a note. You got the Disappointment card, Page of Swords. I am hearing run from that guy. And if he's going to treat you like that now, nothing he's going to learn is ever going to change that in him. Okay? You don't want to be someone's option. You want to be their decision. Okay? Jamie Sullivan, hello. Thank you so much for being here. May I have a card, please? I'm worried about my new starting job now. I saw your other post there, Jamie. Thank you. It's your job. I'm worried about my starting new job next week. Do you think I'll like it more than I'm doing currently? As always, thank you. I love you in this channel. Thank you too. And I got the 8 of Swords for you, darling. Now, you've got to remember with the 8 of Swords, this lady, she is not touching the swords. Okay? She is only perceiving the dangers around her because she's blinded. And that's where you're at right now, Jamie. You're blinded because you can't see what's happening in this job yet because you haven't started it. So please be patient. Put out all your good vibes of how I want this to be different than my last job. Look at yourself and look at all the mistakes that you made in your last job. Were you talking to too many people? Did you get too friendly with people? Or were you so isolated that nobody felt they could trust you? Look at who you were in the last job and then calculate that moving forward into this next role where you actually do fit into what that criteria of the social dynamics of the workplace is where you go, okay? But remember, this is actually a positive card because she's only perceiving that she's in a prison cell. She's actually not touching the bars. And the bars are not even touching the ground, so she can actually just crawl out if she wanted to. Okay, so I hope that helps you there, Jamie. Okay, Rajput Sisters, hey, Linda, hope you're doing well. Kindly draw a card for me. Oh, of course I will. And she also says, Linda, my mother lost her gold necklace in our home a week ago. Can you or your lady tell if we will find it later any time? Okay, first of all, Rajput, I've got you the Queen of Swords. Please go research what this one means for you. Okay, love that card. Look how beautiful. And remember, this is you. When I get queens, it's a you card. If you're a male, it represents the female around you. So it could also be your mother. Okay, my mother lost her gold necklace. So please go find out what the definition of the Queen of Swords represents for you. Okay, now as for your second part, necklace, where the hell is it? I actually see it's not in the house. Look in the yard. Look in the car. Okay? I'm not seeing it in the house, and I don't know why this is coming to me. Okay? Because I'm thinking that she knew that it was on her inside the house, but I don't think it was. Okay? So I'd be looking all around the yard, even in cars. Okay? All right, so there we go. Debbie Orley, hello, Nanu. Hello, Nanu. Now, Debbie, I didn't just get you one card, I got you both. So the first one I got for you is the 7 of Cups. So I'd like you to go and research what the 7 of Cups represents, okay? And I also got you this one, Love Cries Openly at Sad Movies. So please go and research what does the 7 of Cups mean. And then also Think about this one. Love cries openly at sad movies. So this is where you be honest. This is when in life, with anything coming your way, be honest with how you feel about it. Okay? If something doesn't go your way, express it. We don't have to be whingers, just express it. Oh, I feel that shouldn't have happened the way it did because. Okay? So express yourself. Okay? Alrighty. So, LL. Hi, Dr. Lynda. May I get a card? Thank you. And I already have. It is the King of Cups. Please go and research what the King of Cups represents for you, LL. Okay? There you are, King of Cups. And I got told to stick that one back into the middle of my deck, which I just did. Okay, now we go on to Colin M. Morning. Hello, morning all, says Colin. Please, may I have a lovey-dovey and a tarot? I love it when people say my lovey-dovey cards because they are little love-dove cards. Every card starts with the word love. And yours, Colin, says love likes kittens and all baby animals. Love likes kittens and all baby animals. Don't know what that represents, but the card I got is actually for you, Colin, because it's the King of Wands. King of Wands. So this is representing you. So when you go and research what this guy represents, please put yourself into that equation of what this guy means. King of Wands. Please go research and find out your own special message there, please, Colin. Now, we got to Vicky Light, and if you notice when I started today, I was actually shuffling my little lovey-dovey cards because now I've caught up, and I do appreciate those who comment early because just in case you can't be here when I go live, comment. I actually put this out about 24 hours early so people can comment early, come back at their leisure later and watch when they'll get their card for them. There's a little hint. Okay, so Vicky Light, I'm just giving a little shuffle. So now I'm just going to start with you, Vicky Light. Okay, here we go. Yes, I know. Hello. Card for Vicky first, please. Okay. Oh, I got it. Love cries openly at sad movies. Now, you saw that I was just shuffling my cards. There's the card. Love cries openly at sad movies. And look how many cards are here. I've got heaps of them. Why? I just got the same card the same. It just spat itself out. So maybe that's a message for all of us today. Love cries openly at sad movies. So this is where we be honest. This is where we've got to start being compassionate, kind, and loving to everybody. I've seen some pretty sad videos on YouTube the last 2 days of all these Karens doing their little tenty fits. Oh, why me? I'm going to leave America now. Well, good. I'll go. Oh, my God. Hey, guys, did you hear how many celebrities said they were going to leave the USA if Trump got in? Let's see how many of these get there. Hey, I'm just going to read out some names because I got the list. Okay, I got the list. So let's go there. All righty. Here's one of the lists that got sent to me. We have Tom Hanks, Miley Cyrus, Bette Midler, Bruce Springsteen, Lady Gaga, Hillary Clinton. Well, that's a no-brainer. Nancy Pelosi, again a no-brainer. LeBron Brown, Billie Eilish, Stephen King. Now, that's a bit of a disappointment because I love Stephen King movies. Julia Roberts, Meryl Streep, and Kevin Spacey. That right there should be a hint, right? So on the other list we have, because I got two lists, George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce's Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, Ricky Martin, Barbara Streisand, Leonardo DiCaprio, Eminem, Sarah Jessica Parker, Steven Spielberg. Now, he's a Jew, Steven Spielberg. We all want to know why he's leaving America. We all know, right? So funny. Whoopi Goldberg, she's also a Jew, right, I think. So funny that. Rosie O'Donnell, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jane Fonda, Ben Stiller, Matt Damon, Jennifer Aniston, and the biggest no-shocker of the lot is Robert De Niro. So why are all these people saying they're going to leave America? And I'll tell you why. Because Trump has said he's going to recalculate and start taxing the rich. You can't make this stuff up. Why wouldn't they tax the rich? You know, seriously. You and me, we're the average people. We get taxed out of our butts. I'm going to be honest here, right? Please love that if you like the way I just said that. But we do. We get taxed out of our butts. And these high-profile celebrities, they don't get taxed the same. So that's why they get all these perks and they get all these frequent flyer miles. Like, I'll be honest with you, I saw it when I flew to America. I went to America on Qantas and I got frequent flyer points. So when I flew again, they said, oh, you get LA to North Carolina free. What? Because I got all these points because I fly. So when I flew the next time, it was, oh, you get this part free. What? So the more these people are jetting around everywhere, they're actually saving heaps and heaps of money just by the airline perks. So imagine what they get, frequent flyer points at hotels. The more that they stay in hotels, they get more free nights. They get upgraded to the huge presidential suite that we don't ever get optioned with because we only go to these hotels maybe once in a lifetime and not once every week. So that's what Donald Trump now wants to tax. He wants to bring this in where these guys don't get all these perks and they have to start slowing down what they're doing. Remember, carbon footprints. The more you fly, the more you're damaging the planet, apparently. So, yeah, it's actually going to be a good thing. So if they all want to leave the US, see you later. Go to the Cayman Islands where you've got all your secret little bank accounts and just lie there on the beach all day. That's what I prefer them to do, okay? But you've got to look at the people who aren't leaving America. You know, I've said this so many times before, guys. Whenever something happens, you've got to look at the other side of the flip that's not happening. So when we've got all these celebrities doing out their little tanty fits, I'm going to leave because of Trump. You've got to look at all the ones saying, I'm going to stay because of Trump. Elon Musk, the richest guy in the world. Now, don't you think he would be scared of the tax? Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. You're going to see me sneeze. Is there another one there? Is there another one? Oh, man. You know when you usually sneeze and then you sneeze like 3 or 4 times? Oh, my God. It's okay. But why isn't Elon Musk leaving America? The richest guy who's about to be taxed out of his butt like the rest of us are. Why isn't he leaving America? And why is he actually working with Donald Trump now? Oh, that's right. Because he wants to, this is a win-win, because he wants to bring in Starfleet. Starfleet. Now, if you didn't hear, this is Brian Brown. Brian Brown? He's an Australian actor, by the way, Brian Brown. Brian May. My dementia's kicking in. Brian May, you know, the lead guitarist of Queen. He started this 30 years ago when he was doing his PhD in astrophysics. Anyway, let's just get back. It's that Aussie check. Hello. Future Minds, hello. Can I have a card? Sure you can, Future Minds. Now, guys, just before I connect with my cards, if you do want a private reading from me, all you got to do is follow the instructions on my website, which I'm adding here now. I don't charge for my readings. I only ask for a contribution through PayPal of what you can afford. And then Email me with where you are, closest major city, so we can work out time zones. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. This week I had 2 no-shows. It wastes my time when people don't turn up because I invest so much time getting the Zoom link emailed to them. I sit here for half an hour before and I prep, and then I sit there for another 15 minutes waiting in Zoom in case they turn up. So it's at least an hour, or if we email back and forward heaps of times, it's an hour and a half that I have not invested in somebody else who needs my time. Okay? I've had 2 this week where they had time zone differences. Their daylight savings changed because in America, as I wasn't aware, because I don't have daylight savings here, so it's not my responsibility, but in America, their daylight savings just changed. So that's not my fault if they can't say, oh, we had it agreed for 4 o'clock, which is now 5 o'clock. I've got to be there that extra hour earlier or later or whatever. So, guys, if you do, please be aware of the time when our meeting is, okay? I always book it at Brisbane time, and all you got to do is just say, good Siri, what time is it right now in Brisbane? Because that's what comes up on the Zoom link. Brisbane time, 8 a.m., which would be 6 p.m. the night before in the US. Okay, so it's pretty easy to calculate. So if you do want a reading from me, guys, I have spots this week. Okay, yay! I do have spots this week if you do want a private reading. Okay, if you like my channel and you say, wow, this girl is saying the right sort of stuff, I like her channel. I love that she gives free readings on a Sunday morning. Here's my PayPal link, okay, over that side. That's where I'm seeing it. So if you do want to contribute to my PayPal, why I'm here every week, I usually am here for about an hour and a half. Sometimes I'm here for 2 hours, okay. In the rarities, I'm here for an hour, and even rarer than that, I don't even turn up because I've got other things I've got to do. But I am here for you guys. You guys. And also, if you do make a contribution, you're welcome to email me and say, hey, you gave me a card on Sunday. Can you answer this question for me as well? I'm happy to do email readings for you as well, okay? So there you go. I do readings, okay? It's not just these ones. Okay, Future Minds, hello. Can I have a card? Now, I was going to shuffle the cards while I just said that, but I put them down, didn't I? Future Minds, a card for Future Minds, please. Oh, whoops. Come on. Come on. Happy days are here again. I love singing while I do this because it distracts my brain so the universe can throw out the card that they want, so it's not my ego being involved. Okay? It's a beautiful world. Oh, I've got your card. Future Minds? Oh, you got the world. Oh, Future Minds, you got the world card. Wow. So this is a careful card. I always say this is the careful card, Future Minds. Be aware of where you want to go. This is your time to manifest. And remember, if you're manifesting self-doubts or negative things towards people, the universe will manifest that into your reality. So be very careful with the world card. Please go research it, find your own message there, okay? Next level soul rising. Hello. Of course you can. Hello. So how are all you guys feeling today? Because I'll tell you where I'm feeling. I'm feeling great. 7 of Swords. Next level soul rising. Here is your card, the 7 of Swords. Okay. Wow. Just put it up there so you can write that down. Please go and research what does the 7 of Swords represent for you. Okay. I'm actually getting told right now to look it up for you. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords can present situations not going as you had anticipated or bad luck. Whoa. I hope everything's okay. Future mind. Sorry, this is next level soul rising. This is your card. Next level soul rising. Be aware of any thing this week that can go wrong for you, okay? Fuel up before you leave the house. Check your tires before you leave the house in your car, okay? If you're cooking, don't forget the timer so you don't burn stuff. That's the sort of thing that can come out with this card. Okay, Robert Iniguez. Thank you so much for being here, Robert. Hello, Linda. Will Trump issue in the New World Order money system? He likes crypto and wants to back the US dollar with it since they took it off the gold standard. Now, as we all know, Elon Musk does want us to go crypto. So is this a bad thing? Yes. Of course it's a bad thing. Cash is king, right? I spend cash everywhere I can. But these guys don't want to get rid of cash. They don't want the digital currency. They just want a global currency. Remember, we're coming into the age of aliens. The aliens look at us. You know, you look at any alien movie. Let's go Guardians of the Galaxy, where they go from planet to planet to planet to planet. And there's only one government, one currency, and one race. They all live there. Now, if you look at the Guardians of the Galaxy, where they land on that planet, and they're all different colors. There's green people, there's red people. So they're what the producers of that show, or the directors, I should say, the directors are showing there diversity exists in harmony, which we don't have on this planet. We have the diversity, the Middle Eastern, we have the Catholic, Vatican, we have Italy, well, Vatican's there, but look at what's right now happening in the UK with the rioting because of the racial friction, because the government created this by not being equal, okay? I know how much Americans get, the illegals into America. I know how much the Australian immigrants get, you know, and I'm honest. I've always been honest. I'm on a pension and I get about $18,000 a year on my pension. So that's why I say if you want to support my channel, please do, right? So I get about $18,000 a year. When the immigrants come here, not only are they on about 50 to 60,000 each, but I've noticed they're all driving brand new Toyotas and they're all in really nice houses or 5-star resorts that they don't pay for, or they only pay very minimum for. So where I used to live over at Browns Plains, hello, I just said it. Hello, I used to live at Browns Plains in Queensland, right? But the people across the road from me, they moved in. There was mum, dad, and about 4 kids. And they were getting about, between them all, they were on about $120,000 a year. And they were only paying about $2,000 a year in rent. So you now know why they had a Lexus in the driveway. Pardon me, as well as their brand new Toyota. See what I mean? So the government has created this where I try not to judge them. I don't want to know what they went through before they came to my country, right? Or is it my country at all? Because that's just my ego speaking here. But when we look at the illegals right now entering into America, the millions per week that are turning up, Trump started the war to get on the wall to get rid of it. Harris, only 2 weeks ago, she said if she gets in, she's going to finish the wall. But hang on, she's been in charge of immigration for 4 years. Why hasn't she done it in that time? So I look at people's behaviors and I base my opinion on them. Whether Harris is Indian, black, white, from Portugal, India, Ukraine, or Brazil, I don't care her nationality. Okay? I look at her actions and I look at her words. She's had 4 years to fix the immigration problem, and it's the worst it has ever been. Wow. Enough said. So, is life going to get better under Trump? I believe so, because I was watching this economic advisor the other day, and he said that if Trump comes in with this new tariff on China, what that will impose is that America, as well as Australia and the UK, because we all follow what America does, we're all little Americas, right? You've got to understand this. What America does, so does about 6 other countries. New Zealand, Australia, UK, we're the top 3. Canada, even, is in the mix. So if Trump starts this tariff of 60% on imports, guess what China's going to do? Stop importing, or they're going to put their prices up so then their people start earning more money. Okay? So this is a win for China, and it's a win for America, because now America is going to start making their own products and services again instead of relying on imports. Look at Australia. Every business that we ever had in imports has been shut down. We don't export anything anymore. We used to have the Holden cars. Now, those all got shut down about 20 years ago because productivity wasn't there for the market, because we're importing all the cheap versions from China. So if we stop the China cheap imports, imagine how good it's going to start getting in Australia again, because it's going to create jobs, manufacturing, productivity, more infrastructure, because they've got to build the buildings to make the factories, right? So it's win-win for Australia if Donald Trump imposes these tariffs. And I hope he bloody does. Because that, as this analyst was saying, Robert, this is all for you, and I'm still going with Robert here. Will Trump issue in the New World Order money system? Well, let's look at it this way. This analyst said, and I wish I had the link because I only watched it like 2 days ago, but he said if they do impose this tariffs on China, what that means after all the messing around, because he was going through all these figures and how it will work, US citizens get 30% more money every week. So not only are grocery bills going to come down, electricity will come down. Trump wants to start using US oil. Why not? You guys are like the 3rd hugest oil plant. Yeah, look at Texas. It's known for its oil. Why aren't you bloody making gas out of that? No, because you import it from the Middle East and pay all these tariffs on it. So if he starts imposing all this make America great again by using what you've got and creating more infrastructure, more jobs, unemployment's going to go down, infrastructure goes up, the economy is going to get really good, which is going to put 30% into every person's pocket. Now, I don't know anyone who's not going to say, I need 30% more a week. So if you've got $100 a week, you now get $130 a week. That's what he's saying. If it's true. She's telling me it's true. Now, I don't align with Trump, okay? I do not align with Trump, but when he comes out with this sort of stuff, because he's a businessman, he's not a politician. He's a businessman, remember? So when he starts talking about all this stuff that he's going to do business-wise, we've got to listen, because it's not just the USA, it's every other country that's going to also pick up on all this. Here in Australia, our government is freaking out. Albanese is a Democrat. Our prime minister right now is freaking out because he doesn't want changes that are good to come in, because his ego only wants it to be the way he wants it to be. So this is where we've got to put ego on the shelf. And this is where we've got to be rational and think, wow, I want to base my opinion on someone on what they've done. Okay? I look at what they do. I look at their integrity and their past behaviors. Okay? I want to be recognized as someone who is respectable, trustable, and most of all, loving. That's me. So when we've got someone coming out and saying God and praise God and God help us, he's Christian. Now, Robert, let's just read your question again. he wants to back the US dollar with it since I took it off the gold standard. Well, guess what's going to happen to gold and silver if they do go into crypto? It's only going to improve that as well because it's physical. Anything physical, silver, gold, platinum, iron, ores, aluminium, water, physical resources. If things go crypto, all these natural resources that are physical, they must go up too. So I'm just going to put it out there, invest in silver. It's still the best option. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Robert. James Holland, good day. Greetings from Nanu to all. Hoping everyone is well. May I have a card, please? Of course you can, James Holland. Yeah, so I'm getting my research done, guys, on what's happening now. Trump's going to come in. You know, the first thing he said that he's going to do is get rid of Biden's foreign war aid bill. That foreign war aid bill was the green light to World War III, and it allowed the US to send any money to any country in conflict to increase and keep those wars going. Foreign war aid bill. Look it up. $96 billion. I know my stuff, guys. I'm a researcher, remember? So all that money going to Ukraine has now stopped. So what do you think Zelensky, the little actor, what do you think he's going to do now? When his money dries up and he's not getting paid from the USA anymore? Interesting. Let's see where Zelensky is in 3 years, because I can see him going back to the circus. Not so much in his circus clown attire, but he'll be in some other circus, you know, like a political circus. Oh, yeah, little creeps like him. I put him in the same. Oh, God, I've got to be so careful. But I'm going to put it there. From the source that I receive, he's in the same boat with Trudeau, Starmer, and Macron. Oh, and Albanese from Australia, of course. Can't forget our own attempt of being a preem, right? Anyway, James Holland, I got you a card, darling ma'am, and it is the Eight of Swords. Same card as before. What's going on today? Eight of Swords. So this is the second time today where I've pulled the same card twice. So there's no coincidences, guys. Okay? There's never coincidences in the universe. So is this a suggestion that the same goes for all of us now? Unity is what we have to start going for. Okay? Okay, so I hope you like that card, James. Please go research it because I put it back in the deck. Rewind the tape if you forgot what it was. Because I have already, because I lose the information as soon as I put it back in the deck. That's just how I've trained myself. So I don't remember the past cards. Okay, Krista Nicolau, hello. Nanu, is there a message for me today? Well, let's get you one. Okay. All right, Krista Nicolau. Yeah, well, you know, guys, we're all worried about what's going to happen. But please know what is going to happen is going to be good. Okay? It's going to be good. I've been doing a lot of vomiting lately. Oh, I got the card. It just flicked. Okay, it's out. Okay, Krissa. Two of Cups. Everyone's got choices this week. Look at this card. Two of Cups. Please go see what this one means for you, please, Krissa. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to pause because I've got a new technique. I saw this one the other day and I love it. Every time I do it, I get the goosebumps all through me. So, guys, if you want to try this technique with me, all you got to do is stand still. If you're sitting down like I am, just get yourself comfy for a minute. And all you do is you get your hands. I hope you've got two hands. Okay. For those with only one or no arms, you can do this with your legs if you've got those, or rub yourself against something, okay? But all we're going to do Get your hands on your biceps and go up and down. Preferably if you've got no clothing on. So I'm going to just pick up my sleeve and you do this. You do it pretty hard, okay? Not hard, but just hard. So you're just not lightly touching. You want to press in a bit. I get the goosebumps every time I do this. I've been doing it about 3 or 4 times a day. Here it comes. So you don't just do it for 10 seconds. You want to do this for about a minute. Oh, my God. So let me tell you what we're doing. If you're doing this with me, I hope that you are. Not only does this raise our vibration, and I'll tell you how it raises our vibration, this is the same impact. Now, slow it down so you're really like push down as you're pushing down your arm. Oh, my God. This is the same emotional energy that is created when we hug someone. Oh, here we go. Who's doing it? So this has got a lot of health benefits. Not only does this calm our heart rate, so now if you keep going, you could go and have a little sleep. I'll be honest. I heard that it actually helps with things like digestion because it's slow. It helps us with our indigestion tracts. It helps calm us down. It actually is good for our skin. There's so many benefits that we get from just doing this simple technique. Okay. I was doing it last night before bed and I fell asleep within 3 minutes. Usually it takes me about 15 minutes to go to sleep because I like doing my ohms and I imagine that I'm in a hammock. So I'm doing my twirling while I do my ohms. That's just one of my techniques I do before bed. I imagine that I'm twirling on a hammock. So, yeah, I went to sleep straight away last night doing this. So there you go. Really cool stuff. Scary Times says glow green. Yeah, but you know what? Scary times is only the fear of the unknown. Who wants to go back to another 4 years where bread is now $7 a loaf? I don't. Oh, my God. So I will tell you what I am going to do this week, guys. I'm going to go over to my shops and I'm going to do a video where I show all the basic stuff that we buy: bread, milk, eggs, flour, cake mixes, cereal prices, because my prices at Aldi have all just gone up about 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to go over and do a video over there because I want to remember how much they are to see what the impact is in, say, 2 or 3 years. So I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and I suggest that you guys do the same thing. Even if I do this video, comment, my loaf of bread now is $7.20. Milk is this. Eggs are this. So we've got it on record. Because when we go to elect the next president in another 4 years, we need to see the difference of what has changed, if there was a change or if it got worse. Okay? So now that we know Trump's in, I'm going to go and do it next week. I really want to get it done this week, where I want to log the prices of stuff. Okay? Yeah, even petrol, gas, log that too. So we can look back in like 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 years and say, wow, look at what's happened. Okay. So then when all these little naysayers come out, oh, look at what happened, we can say, no, this is what happened. Okay. All righty. Oh my gosh, I have lost my place here, guys. Oh my God, I really have. Oh, okay. Here we go. So, Chrissa, hello. Okay, the Dutch. Yep, the Dutch recyclist. I love that name. Hello, Linda. Greetings from Holland. Hello, I'm in Brisbane, Australia. Okay, can you shed a light on my current path? Is there maybe a tip as I changed my career? I work in nature with young people, social work. Dutch recyclist, what a great job. No, don't change doing that. How needed are you right now? Getting back to nature, the kids today growing up in high-rise apartment buildings where they've got no yards, they don't get out to the sun. They don't have the same privileges as I did when I was a kid. You know, I used to sit. We used to have a brick fence at the front of my house when I lived in Melbourne, and I remember sitting out on those bricks. It was only like 3 foot high, so you could easily get up onto it. And I'd sit up on those bricks, and I'd just watch the day. Cars going past, planes going overhead, the clouds, other kids playing in the street. I didn't realise how important that was to who I am today. Pardon me? So we've got to look at these kids as what can we do for them, to create that impact of who they are when they're adults too. So the Dutch recyclist, I'm going to get you a card because you've got more. I'm hearing, yes, thank you so much for telling me. You've got so much more impact on these kids than you're aware of. So please think about what it is that you want to teach the kids. Even if you're just taking them out for a bushwalk, don't stand on that because it's this and that, it does this. Educate. Be that role model, okay? She's loving me when I just said that. Oh, now I just got your card. I don't know if you saw it, but it just flicked off me. And it went on the floor. Oh, my God, you got the 5 of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth, by the way. So there you go. Already it's got some coincidence. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, I feel so good with this card. 5 of Pentacles. This card is perhaps everything the merchant shown in the 4 was worrying about. The 5 of Pentacles supplies a warning of paying careful attention to your financial affairs to guard against loss. So this isn't the time to head for the shops and indulge in a spot of retail therapy. Temporary hardships are indicated. Remember, they're only temporary. And may be felt on a financial or even emotional level, which is where you are right now. Okay? Yet help is at hand if you look more closely. So the word I'm getting for you, the Dutch recyclist, educate yourself. Because the more we educate ourselves, the more then we can help others. You know, I remember when I was doing voluntary work with Steve Irwin up at his Australia Zoo. Steve Irwin, what a character. But the crocodile man, remember him? Killed by a stingray. I look at my time up there at Caloundra, in between going back and forth to America, and I learnt so much because I learnt so much. I could have gone in there every day and just been there. But I learnt about snakes. I learnt about spiders. I learnt about flies, how they have trachea and not lungs. So I researched. So when the tourists are hanging around, they say, oh, can you please take a photo of me? Yes, I can. I would educate them. Are you aware that this does that? Are you aware that this animal does that? So if you, in your line of work, nature, start looking at trees. Are you aware that the wood from the oak tree is different to the wood from an elm tree because it does this? That sort of stuff. That's going to get you the accolades and the recognition where people remember you. Dutch recyclist, okay? Teresa Green, so glad I made it live. Yeah, you did. Hello, Linda. Love your lives. I don't know if you saw my question, but asked if she would sell her house. Oh, I did see that, but sorry, Teresa. Therese. Now, remember, I don't do readings for other people. No psychic ever should, because we need consent, okay? She lost her husband a year ago. Should she sell her house? And the answer is not yet. Wait. I've been saying this for 6 months. Real estate will not go down for another 6 months. If she wants to sell now, if she owned the house, this would be a good time. But you've got to remember, where is she going to go? Because they're going to want exuberant prices. So I hope and pray that she can negotiate. She's got to negotiate for the highest cost now. And then if she goes somewhere else, she's got to negotiate to get the lowest price, and cash always wins. You know, if it's worth $200,000 where she's going, go in and say, well, I'll give you 170 cash now. Cash talks. Yeah, remember that one. Okay, one day at a time. Just sent me a big love heart. Thank you so much. Barry! Hello, Barry! I hope you've had a good week, darling man. Sorry I missed you last Saturday. Was visiting friends in Scotland. I hope you had a great time in Scotland. Man, I wish I was there. I've always wanted to go out onto the moors. Too cold for me, though, so I'd have to go in summer. But damn, I'd love to just walk around up there and just watch. Back in the 80s, I watched the movie The Highlander with Christopher Lambert. Man, I love Scotland because he was in Scotland a lot of it because he was the Highlander, right? Yeah, so there you go, Barry. You want a card too, I'm sure you would, so I'm going to pull you out a card, Barry. Love your work. Never apologise for whatever you do in life, by the way, guys. If other people have got an issue while you don't turn up or you don't do something, the issue's with them. That's up to them to sort out why they have an expectation on people. Don't have expectations. Just allow people to do what they like. You know, if people don't turn up, then there's always a reason. I remember one night when I used to have my meetup group, I had 12 people that were supposed to turn up. I'm sitting there at 6:30 waiting for everyone to turn up, and only one person turned up. Man, did that person get 3 hours one-on-one with Linda, up close and personal, where I could really help that one person. So do you think the universe organised that one? They orchestrated the best night for that person because I hope that I helped them that night, and I'll never forget it. 12 people were due to turn up and only one did. Don't know why the other 11 were no-shows, but you know what? I don't care because I allow them to be who they are, and I look at that one person who did make the effort. That person deserved 3 hours of great Linda talking, okay? So be aware, guys, everything always happens for a reason, okay? Barry, I got you a card. I can't believe it. It's the 5 of Pentacles again. Please go research what this one means to you, Barry. But you know what, guys? How many cards? Now, look how many cards are in my deck. I'm getting so many double ups today. There are no coincidences, right? The Abacus 30. It's Barry here. Will you please pull a card for me? Are you the same Barry as Barry? If you look at my comments, there's one there called Barry, and then we've also got the Abacus 30. It's Barry. I'm not confused. I'm just a girl trying my best in a world gone mad. So the Abacus 30, you're getting a card too. Wouldn't it be crazy if it was that yellow card again? Now, did you notice how I just said blue card when it was yellow? Because I am dyslexic. I say blue instead of yellow, and I say yellow instead of blue. And the other two that I confuse is purple and orange. I had to think about it then, so I got the names right. But I'll look up at the sky and say, "Wow, look at the blue sky, blue sun." Blue and yellow, always get them confused. Yeah, so you just saw it when I just said, because the card before was yellow. So I've got to concentrate on the yellow. It's great having a high IQ, I tell you, because you have all these little idiosyncrasies. King of Swords. The Abacus 30. If you are the same Barry as the Barry above you, you go. King of Swords. So, Barry, this is you, okay? Please go research what this one means for you, okay? Oh, my gosh. Crazy day. It's a beautiful day. Elaine, 11:11 on 10:11 here. Nanu, Elaine. Oh, I'd love to be sitting on the beach with you today, my darling girl. After all this last week of chaos, man, we need some love in the world. Okay. Oh, the channel that grew from a mistake. Now you've got me intrigued. What was the mistake? And why did you make the effort then to get on YouTube and call it that? Wow. The channel that grew from a mistake. Thank you so much for calling yourself that. Do you think that my long-distance relationship is honest and sincere? I'm hearing no's, but let's pull a card. Let's pull a card. Now, I talk when I'm pulling the card because it's not me that pulls the card. It's them, her, angels, guides, whatever you want to call them. They decide which card you're going to get. Okay? Gosh, I do get people that send me over some money through PayPal and they say, hey, can you just draw me a 3-card spread? Yeah. Cool. I'm happy to do 3-card spreads, 5-card spreads, 7-card spreads, 10-card spreads. Okay? I'm happy to do any sort of thing that you want me to do. Okay? Well, within reason. I've got to elaborate that one, don't I? Oh, my gosh. Be careful what you say, Linda. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I got your card. Okay. Oh, my gosh. The channel that grew from a mistake. You got the devil. Now, when I get the devil card, you've got to remember this is all your self-doubts coming in. This is all those, if I do that, will I get caught? This is all your indecisiveness coming out, letting you think that it's good on the other side of the fence. The devil is great at saying things like, yeah, go over there, it's good for you. Or the devil will say, don't stay with that person because they're great for you, when they're not. So he's like a misinformation bill. Where did that one come from? Oh, God, the misinformation bill. Okay, so be aware of what's going on. That's what the devil's saying, okay? Be aware of the channel that grew from a mistake. You've obviously already made a mistake. The devil card is a surefire way of knowing that you're about to make another one, okay? The devil never makes us do good decisions, okay? There you go. Okay, Jenny Parbury. Hello, Jenny. I just jumped in and I'm glad that you did. Would love a card drawn if that's what's going on. Yes, it is. I'm drawing cards. I'm here Brisbane time, 9 a.m. most Sunday mornings. So if you're in, let's just go there. Hey, Siri, what time is it right now in New York?
It's 7:04 p.m. in New York, United States.
So it's 7:05 at night on Saturday night if you're in New York. Okay, if you're in London, the UK, they're about 10 hours behind me, so that's like midnight Saturday night over there right now. So all you got to do is ask Siri and say, hey, Siri, what time is it in Brisbane? And then calculate the time. I'm here 9 a.m. every Sunday morning. I do free tarot readings. If you do want a private reading from me, I only ask for a contribution through PayPal. I don't charge a set amount. Then please email me, show me some sort of proof that you've sent the PayPal. Tell me where you're located so we can work out the time zones. And then I send you a Zoom link and we talk one-on-one, private, confidential, serious, not like today, okay, because today is light because it's just a live, but I treat my readings extremely serious. Now, the card I got for you is the 10 of Wands. So how overburdened are you at this point? Okay. So here we go. 10 of Wands. Please go research what this card is because there are so many different interpretations out there. Find the message that suits your specific situation of what's going on now. Okay. Alrighty. So that one was for Jenny Parbury. Alrighty. And I've also got the little lovey-dovey card. So Jenny, I think that you're my first timer here. So I'm going to get you one of these guys as well. Every one of these cards starts with the word love. They all start with the word love, and I call these my little love dove cards because they're lovey-dovey cards. They're little cards, okay? So I'm going to get you one of these as well, Jenny, just to make you feel a little special for the day because you are, okay? You know, I get people who contact me and they say, Lynda, I don't feel very good today. Can you just give me a little pep talk? I can talk for an hour how good people are. So if somebody just wants to feel good about themselves, please contact me and I'll tell you how great you are for an hour because I can talk under wet cement. And I know all the good things about who you are. Love knows there is always enough love to go around. Jenny, what a beautiful card for you today. Love knows there is always enough love to go around. So this is where you know it. You've just got to teach it to other people. And look at other people who don't know it and ask yourself, what am I learning from them? Because that's what life paths and lessons are, okay? We always learn stuff from other people around us. Boy, am I learning a lot from Fauci. How not to be like Fauci, okay? Wendy Wilder. Hello, Wendy Wilder. May I have a card, please? Yes, you can. Okay, here we go. Wendy Wilder, I love your name. I do have a giggle. I was talking to someone on the phone the other day and I said, one of my subscribers is Wendy Wilder. Wendy Wilder, I love it. You got the 10 of Cups, which is a really positive card, Wendy. Okay, there you go. I love this card, 10 of Cups. Please go research what that one means for you, darling, because to me, it's a really positive, good card. It's all about house and home, okay? So good things are coming in your house and home at this point. Angela with a little love heart. I'd love a card. Also, can you tell me what you see regarding my swollen left ankle? Now, funny, my left swollen ankles just started swelling up. Now, what in the hell is going on? You've got water retention. Well, that's the obvious. I'm not feeling any pain in my left ankle. Where is it? You need a knee strap because my knee just started hurting as well. Look after your left knee, darling girl. Something's with your left. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay. When you go to bed at night, put a pillow under your knee. Okay? Because what this is now, I am not a medical doctor. I have not got an X-ray, ultrasound, or MRI to go by. I am an intuitive medical officer, which means I am a psychic information reader about your injury. Please don't sue me, okay? Because you can't, because it's psychic advice. But what I'm seeing is if you put a pillow under your knee, because, oh, yeah, now my knee's hurting. Great. You're walking crooked because of your knee. And that's what's causing the swelling in your ankle. Because instead of your ankle sitting there straight like that, you're actually doing it like that. So you're getting a sore ankle because you're off balance because of your knee. Or is it your hip? No, I don't see it's your hip, but I think it's your knee. So be careful with your left knee, okay? Angela, I'm going to get you a card too because you asked. Okay? Of course I am. Okay. Oh, go away. That pain is not allowed on me. Flick off, please. Flick off. Go out to the ether. Oh, there you go. See, straight away as soon as I say that, the pain goes. Okay? Wow. Okay. Now, have you noticed today that there's no super chats? I don't do super chats. Do you notice on my YouTube channel, I do not do member-only videos that you pay to watch. Everything I do is free. The only way I support my channel financially is if you guys decide to help me financially through PayPal. Knight of Pentacles, Angela. Knight of Pentacles. Please go research what this card represents. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Debbie Onley says, thank you, Lynda. Still grieving the loss of my mum. Probably need a good cry. Honey, please know that all I can offer you at this point is that your mum's in a far, far better place. Yeah, I know, I got to say it. I was talking to one of my psychic friends. I've never met this person. They live in America. I was doing a video call through Facebook Messenger with her the other day. My brother-in-law popped in. Now, I don't know when he died because my sister didn't tell me. Who's got the issue? But he popped in the other day, and how the hell did she know certain things that he said? Wow. Because I don't talk about my family because they threatened to sue me. But at the end of the day, for what came out was so gorgeous in the fact that it was really him. Okay? So please know, Debbie, your mum's in a far, far better place. She's still watching you. There is no distance between where she is, because I've been to heaven myself when I died. Pardon me? There's no distance because the frequency that they are now on is right here with us. We just don't see it because our frequency is so lowered compared to theirs. Okay? So I'll do something to just show you what I mean. Here's a card and here's a card. We don't, here on Earth, they don't mix. They don't go together. But when we look at science and the words bilocation, this card can coexist in the same plane of space as the bigger card because it's on a different frequency. See what I mean? So your mum's still with you. Sometimes she'll let you know. But I will tell you, the more that you talk to her, the more you keep her memory active, which is that emotional connection, the more she can come through because you've created that energy like a phone line that she can travel through and find you. Love you. I love you because you're trying your best. And we're all stuck. We're all confused. But if we can hope that there's something better out there for where we go, because I know it, I've been there. We get through this world so much easier because we realize that what Trump and Biden are doing, what Macron is doing, what Trudeau is doing, what Starmer is doing, and what all these other Fauci, Gates, and everyone else, whatever they're doing, doesn't matter. We are eternal love machines. Our souls are eternal. We don't die. We just go from life to life to life. So I'm going back to the medieval times after this one. C is all in 1720. Not as a French royalist, okay? I'm not going to France in the 1720s, okay? Don't want to be a part of that one. But at the end of the day, as long as we try our best, right? And we look for our signs from our loved ones. And remember, my grandmother, she's still giving me 5-cent pieces. She died in 2003. My grandmother's still coming to me and giving me 5-cent pieces. She used to collect 5-cent pieces. I went out today. I was here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I took my daughter, went to her dad's on Thursday at, what time did she go to her dad's? I can't even remember, 3 days ago. How sad is that? But Thursday, because it was Thursday night. I was here watching TV. I've got Netflix, so I was watching Netflix, and I heard a little noise in the kitchen. So I went over to the kitchen near my microwave. There's a 5-cent piece on the counter. So I picked up the 5-cent piece and I dropped it on the counter like that. Hear that noise? That's the noise it made. Where did it come from? I'm the only one here. The cat was asleep under the bed. She doesn't move around that much anymore. She's so old. But where did it come from? But it's a sign. It's a message that they're here with us. I don't get fearful of it. Did it claw me? Did it attack me? Did it pull my hair out, push me down the stairs, scratch me, hurt me, or any other way? No. Did it throw the microwave at me? No. So it was just a message that they're here. So ask for your messages. Angela? Oh, Debbie. Debbie. I'm looking at the wrong comment. Debbie, ask your mum for a message. Think about something that she knew. What was her favourite colour? What did she used to like doing? Think about something personal and then ask her to bring it on in this world back to you. If she used to wear crazy hats, say, oh, let me see a crazy hat today. Put me into the position where I see a man wearing a crazy hat. And then a motorbike will go past. He's got spikes coming out of his helmet or something crazy like that. And you think, there's my mum. It works like that. Okay, Debbie? Alrighty. Jenny, don't apologise. I don't care what people call me as long as their intention is with love and kindness. I get hey you a lot. Do you ever see me call her anything? She hasn't even got a name. I just say, hey, hello, are you here today? Yep. See what I mean? Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Alrighty, Glow Green. I just watched The Secret of My Success earlier. Okay. Okay, James Holland. Those celebrities aren't welcome here. It's woken up. James lives in the UK, guys. James Holland. You guys have got enough on your plate at this point to be dealing with, okay? And I understand. Miss Scarlett, hello. Okay, RJ, Starfleet. I'm considering travelling and staying in Adelaide for the winter. There is the energy good for such a trip. I'm American, so it's a long journey. Gratitude. Well, I do know people in Adelaide. Adelaide gets creepy type of weather. It can snow in the morning and be 40 degrees Celsius in the afternoon. It changes so fast in Adelaide. Okay, but a beautiful place, gorgeous place. I'll never say no to coming to Australia. Okay. Josie Science, I need a boyfriend too. Why do you need a boyfriend, Josie? Oh my God. Hang on, I'm going to blow my nose. No one ever needs a boyfriend. Pause. I'm concentrating on my studies. I need a boyfriend. She said it twice. And to have some experience. I hope you tell me if it will get better. Love you, Linda. Well, Josie, I love you too, darling. But you know what? You're young, you're gorgeous. And at this point, the world is at your feet. You don't need a boyfriend. Do your studies, get your qualification, set yourself up to be who you want to be first. This is the problem with so many people. Now, I was watching this thing the other day. It's a Netflix movie that's just come on. Gift for Christmas or something it was called. It's about this woman. She's in a relationship, and every year she goes to see this concert from a band. So she gets delayed at the airport because it's snowing. And in the lounge, she meets this guy and they have a meet cute. And he says, if you're available next Christmas, come to the concert and we'll hook up and meet each other. So this woman's already had a 5-year relationship. 3 days before the next Christmas, she finds out her boyfriend's sleeping around. So 3 days of being single, and she's rushing to this concert to try and find her true love. She's just been with this guy for 6 years. And in 3 days, she's going to get over all that healing, all that grudges, regrets, and other emotional turmoil that we go through. I hope you're listening, Josie, because when we're single, we sort ourselves out. We work out who we want to be, where we want to go, how we treat other people and ourselves. We find out the true meaning of love, and it's never from another person. We only need a partner to complement who we already are. Find out who you already are first. Read my book. Oh my God, The Teaching of Heaven. We've got heaps of exercises in the back of this book. I've got a link in the description below if you want any of my books. Click on the link. It tells you what all my books are and what's in them. So it's not just the buy now. You can read about all my books. Click on the books link. So here it comes. I'm going to put it in now as a comment. Okay. So if anyone does want to go and have a look at my 4 books, there it is. If you do want to book a reading from me, a private chat, confidential, here comes my link. Just make a contribution through PayPal, email me and say this is where you live so we can organize time zones, and I send you a Zoom link. It's easy. Okay. So, Josie, you don't need a boyfriend. Sort yourself out first. Glen Gillen Villages, if that's okay, I recently joined with the Healers Club and it really resonated with me. I resonated with your tribe as well. Of course. Gosh. I say to people, how do you know what you're good at and what you do and where your tribe is unless you try everything out? I went to a yoga class thinking it was going to be good for me because I'm middle-aged and it was slow exercise. I hated it. I never go back. But then I went over to a walkers club. I like that, but the people were a bit not on my vibe. So I didn't go back. So how do you know who you want to be friends with unless you go and try all these things? You know, I personally know in 58 years of being Linda, I know I do not like parachuting, sky jumping. I do not like bungee jumping. They're my 2 biggest fears. Falling. I hate falling. Oh my God, no. I'm not doing it. So how do we know what we don't like unless we try things and find out what we do like? See what I mean? Okay. All right. Glow Green. Bank hates crypto. 2 banks closed my accounts. Why do you think? Because all the banks lead back to the Rothschilds and the JP Morgans. They want your money. Simple. Crypto, they can't get your money. Guess where they all live? In America. So they're about to get taxed severely by Trump. Angie, hey Linda, do you see a long-term relationship marriage with Samuel? Angie, got my fingers crossed for you, darling girl. I am seeing that there is a reason why you're with this person. So I'm not going to say you're going to break up. Let it ride the distance. And it's going to be a test after Christmas, isn't it? Not before, it's after. Just after Christmas, you're going to be tested with this person. So have a look how you react, and also have a look how he reacts to what goes on. And then it's your judgment whether you want to stay with this person. Okay, JC Science, I'm not really able to stay. Lynda, please understand me sending you an email. Love you again. Please answer after this meeting. Okay. One day at a time. May I have a card, please? Of course you can. One day at a time. Just connecting with my cards again because I have pulled a lot of cards today. Love yous. Okay. One day at a time. One day at a time. I love your name, by the way. Oh my gosh, I've just seen the time too, guys. I do have to get off here in a few minutes. So I'm actually going to make this one my last one because I do have to go and get my daughter in an hour. Oh, so here's the card. Okay, didn't go on the ground. 6 of Cups. All right, one day at a time. Here's your card, 6 of Cups. Okay, I love the cat in there, the Jin. 6 of Cups for you, one day at a time. Now, guys, if I have missed you, please know I always put up this link about a day in advance. You can comment as soon as I upload the link. When it says notify me, comments are open. So what people do is they comment and then they come in when they can, not during live, and they just watch the show so they get their card pulled out. So I'm sorry for I'm not even going to look at the comments because I do have to get off here. My daughter's coming back in an hour and we're going over to see my dad. For those who don't know, my dad is in a high care facility. Dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, diabetes. He's had over 150 strokes, and I think he's also got brain cancer by what I see in him. He's very delusional. He's in a wheelchair, but I still go to make the effort. So I'm taking my daughter over there as soon as I pick her up from her dad's. So please understand, I'm busy today. I may not get into emails until tomorrow. If you do want a reading from me, contribute through PayPal. Email me with what you've donated and tell me what you want, a reading or books or whatever. Tell me where you are if you want a reading so we can sort out time zones and I send you a Zoom link. But that's for me all today, guys. I can only afford the hour and a half. I will be back. Same bat time, same bat channel, 9 a.m. Brisbane time next Sunday. Thank you all for being here. And that's me. I'm out. So I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you again. Love you all. Bye.